Hello Travel. So today I thought I would do a quick comparison between the new zip card pouch from Alpaca Gear and the old zip card holder. This is the wallet that I have been using most for the past couple of months. In fact, probably mostly for the most part of last year. This is a new one. It's not intended to replace it. Both still will be available on sale. But I just thought I'd do a comparison because they are kind of similar and both their pros and cons. This one here is the Eco RX 30 edition, and they are both quite lightweight. This one here doesn't have anything in it at the moment, and you can see it's about 40 grams. I think this one's the same. I'll have to put it up on the screen, but they are both quite similar in weight. Now, I have this one currently packed with the full amount of stuff that I usually carry with me, including the pen, which you can see actually fits on the inside, because on this one I used to put the pen on the outside here, and sometimes, not always, but sometimes the pen could slip out, especially after I'd used it. You also notice on the back here that this one has the area to clip the hub pouch hook on at the top, whereas this one is actually flat and stitched onto the back, which I prefer. So this has a much cleaner overall profile, and you also notice that the zip is smaller. It either sort of stays up or down like this, which I think is really good because these ones I did feel a little bit dangly, and you can also hear they are kind of a bit noisy. I have about 13 transport cards here, which I have collected over various travels. I love to kind of keep the transit cards because it kind of gives me an excuse to use it as I go back and see if it still works. But I just wanted to show this as a card holder in the front here, which I think will be great for, when you are traveling, to put a transit card here and you can just slip it out and scan it and put it straight back in. Additionally, because this is an RFID wallet, this one being on the outside, I think should be able to scan without needing to take it out, but I will have to try that later on. So here I have 12 transit cards, and this one does fit a card on the back as well as it has a slot for a pen. There is also an additional slot for slotting maybe a pen or like a little pocket knife or something. It also has a nice amount of room here. It has space in the front for cards. I usually kept about 2 cards in the front pocket. And then on the inside, you have a divider, and let's just put a couple on each side. You will notice that with this one, you kind of have to shimmy the cards in because of the narrow opening of the zip. You can't put this. It's not a problem. You just have to kind of put them in one way and then push them flat. And so with those cards, it still looks really nice and slim, but the zips are a little bit dangly. Okay, so this one I have already packed with a couple of things. I have my space pen in here, which fits. I do wish there was like a separate stitched pocket, maybe down the back there like that to hold it, but there is nowhere specifically designed to hold it. And I have some coins just shoved into this pocket here, as well as a few hairbands. So I've been putting this pen here and just slipping it there on the edge. And it is sharing the pocket with the coins, so it's getting a bit full. But if you distribute the coins so that they're all kind of lying next to each other, rather than bunched up at the bottom, it won't be as bulky. And what I have been doing is in this outer pocket, I've been keeping about 3 cards. And like I said, I've been keeping my pen and a couple of small items like a hairband and coins down there, and then the rest of my cards I just chuck in the middle area like so, and then zipping that up. It is fairly neat and still quite compact. The coins do make up the bulk of this. Again, as I said, they are bunching up at the bottom, making it a bit lumpy there. So you might want to consider like a separate wallet for the coins. I'll just tip it over out. Yeah, so that is the coins out. If I put the pen back in there, just make sure it doesn't hit the edge of the zip. And then you can see that's a bit more of a nice profile. Of course, the pen also does give it a little bit of a bulge. So if you did prefer, you could carry that on the outside like so. And also additionally, because there's quite a bit of space down the side here, you can actually just put the pen on the side like that, and then zip up, and then that is also a nice compact way to keep it. So this has been a very good wallet to have for traveling. I'm looking forward to using it a bit more for travel and testing the RFID capabilities. Of course, the previous wallet that I did use quite a lot for travel was the Charman Surfshots wallet, and it does kind of have a few similarities by the outside pocket here. This one is probably quite a bit lighter because it's a very flexible material. This one also has the 2 pocket areas, so the front one with a clear window and then the back one like that. So that is quite nice to have as well. And then this one also has a key clip, so you could put a hotel key on there or something, for example. But overall, so far, this one has been very nice, and I definitely recommend checking out. There are discount codes in the link on my website, so you'll have to go to that link to get the latest updated discount code for, I believe it's about 15% off your purchase at Alpaca Gear. Thank you so much for watching. Be sure to stay subscribed to keep up to date with future videos.